Buff Nation, you love to see it. Brennan Marion is out here already recruiting his butt off. He just offered a 2028 four-star quarterback that I think we need to be keeping an eye on, and that is Lukas Prock from Princeton, New Jersey. So we're going to dive into his highlights, scouting report, all of that. Be sure to join the chat. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and of course, shout out to Kalshi. Okay, use the code DTB. Get a $10 bonus when you deposit 10. And you can be like me and put a little bit of money on this college football playoff coming up. I got a little bit of money on Texas Tech. We'll get into that a little bit later, but let's go ahead and move on, man, to the fun stuff. I guess before we get to the highlights, 24/7's page doesn't have him rated yet, but on Rivals, he is a class of 2028 four-star rated quarterback. So one of the top quarterbacks in that class. He's got interest from all over the country. I think now he's about at 6'2.5", a little over 180 pounds. And this was somebody who Brennan Marion was going after at Sacramento State very early, I might add. So let's go ahead and get to the film. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. So yeah, his sophomore season here in New Jersey was fantastic. He transferred from a school in Massachusetts, I believe, his freshman year, and was at Princeton, New Jersey at Hun School for his sophomore season. That was this fall. So all this stuff is, fresh from the last like 2 weeks, I think, when this was posted on Huddle. And he's got a ton of arm talent. There's been he's taken a lot of like unofficial visits to a lot of Big Ten schools or Big Ten area schools. So I know Ohio State is going after him quite a bit. I think Notre Dame has been in the mix. Illinois, I think he was planning on doing an official visit as well. Man, I love the legs there, man. That the running ability is a little underrated. So again, class of 2028 quarterback. So he could be kind of the next big quarterback to play for Colorado when Julian Lewis's time, is up in Boulder. I think that when you're recruiting a quarterback, oh my gosh, how did he get out of that sack? Showing toughness, keeping his eyes downfield. That's great. But again, one of the big selling points with CU is that you can sell him on being that long-term starter because his kind of timeline lines up with Julian Lewis and when we'll have another big quarterback opening. But all these big time schools are going to be in on him. I think Boston College, again, he's a Northeast guy, so both Boston College and Rutgers have offered him as well. So this is going to be something to keep in mind, man. So I want to pull up some of his stats here too. We have here, man, he threw the ball all over the yard. So sophomore season here in 2025 for Hun School in Princeton, New Jersey, he completed 73% of his passes for a 19.2 yard average. That's insane. Averaged 360 passing yards a game, had 41 passing touchdowns to only 7 interceptions. So 3.4 passing TDs per game, a 145.3 quarterback rating. Beautiful. And he did add a little bit with the rushing. 11 carries, 154 yards, and a touchdown. You guys saw that. But yeah, not necessarily somebody who's, I think he's got the ability to run, as you guys are seeing, man, from this highlight tape. But definitely, a traditional passer, right? No doubt about it. So yeah, man. We let's see here. Sorry, Peter, you're going in timeout, dude. You're just annoying me today. But I'll go ahead and read the quarterback hit lists scouting report of Lukas Prock. Please be sure to check them out because they're always ranking quarterbacks throughout the country and early on too. So as you guys are enjoying these highlights, enjoy this scouting report courtesy of them. And this was for his freshman year. So things have changed a little bit. But Lukas Prock, good size for a pro-style quarterback, 6'2", 180 pounds, pure pocket passer who sits back in the pocket with a tall platform and excellent vision. Strong throws made with accelerated momentum throughout his arm motion. Accuracy. His throws are in line with his receivers with very good timing and ball placement. He can pick apart a defense with his ability to spot openings within the zone coverages. Arm strength. Very impressed with his arm strength. He can sling the rock into tight coverage with high velocity throws or take it over the top while extending the field. Yeah, you guys have seen plenty of that in this highlight reel. Release. Very sound throwing mechanics, which adds to his accuracy and over the top delivery with a highly extended arm motion. He's not going to have a lot of batted balls because of that. Throw on the run. He's quick to the outside, leading the ball in hand as he seeks out potential targets. Good body rotation as he squares up with his receivers. Footwork. Displays good lateral mobility while creating additional space for himself. Can work to improve on his 3 and 5 step dropbacks with a well balanced stride. Poise. This is another area of strength for Lukas. He's calm under pressure while showing good pocket patience, a confident quarterback who trusts in his abilities. With pocket presence, good read on incoming pressure, able to get the ball off quickly. Decision making, his accuracy is helped by his ability to locate his best option receiver, making the right call while hitting the mark quickly, able to work through his progressions with good instincts. And then lastly, touch. A strong-armed quarterback who can take something off velocity for a softer toss, unlike 9 JJ McCarthy, right? So, hey, they rated him here as a 93.82 on there for what it's worth. But yeah, he's a full year removed from this scouting report. And I think that, again, you've seen a lot of just straight up arm talent to get the ball down the field in places, as you saw right there, to where only the receiver can come down with it. Always keeps his eyes downfield, which is a great habit that, hey, if you don't have to coach that out of a quarterback, that's wonderful. But again, a guy who put up a ton of numbers this year, over 4,300 passing yards, 41 touchdowns to only 7 interceptions, a guy who takes care of the ball. And notice, guys, here at the Hun School in Princeton, New Jersey, that he transferred to, you've seen a bit of this, of him taking snaps from under center. This is something that Brennan Marion, I would imagine, really, really likes because you can take snaps from under center, pistol, shotgun in the go-go, dude. The go-go offense molds the playbook towards the strengths of its players. And I think that's always very nice if you got a quarterback that comes in here that's comfortable taking snaps and dropbacks from shotgun, pistol, and from under center. And that would definitely benefit him going to the pro game as well. And I can see like why a lot of Big Ten schools would be interested in him because you do have a lot of you do have a lot of offenses there that will incorporate under center looks, which I wish we would kind of get back to a little bit more because I think under center can really help out not only the running game, but it helps out young quarterbacks as well. We even see that in the NFL. But yeah, obviously quick release. I think he's got good mechanics, as you can see. And yeah, I also love the fact that he's from the Northeast, so he's used to playing in cold weather. He's not going to get, the Northeast winters out here in Boulder. So yeah, he'll probably feel like he's on a summer vacation sometimes during some of these fall games out in Boulder at night. So a guy that can play in cold weather, and I really do like that. So he's somebody to keep an eye on, guys. This is a few years out, and if you're just wondering, again, class of 2028, rivals 4-star quarterback. I imagine his recruitment is only going to heat up now, with, of course, Colorado in the mix, but a lot of other great programs are going after him, including Ohio State, Notre Dame, Illinois. I think I forgot to mention Illinois, Rutgers, Boston College, and I'm sure some more schools are going to start to get in the mix. Maybe Penn State, but I don't really know what Penn State's doing right now. So yeah, he could come in. Let's see, Julian Lewis could be here for, 26, 27. Hey, then 28. If he has a really good year, he's out of there. And then come 29, being a redshirt freshman, that's somebody where Lukas Prock could take over. So something to definitely keep in mind with just what we have in the quarterback pipeline. So I love to see this. And again, Brennan Marion at Sacramento State originally offered him, and of course now has re-offered him now that he's with Colorado. But I like Brennan Marion, the fact that hey, he's at an FCS school and he does not care. Similar to Coach Prime at Jackson State at an FCS school, he'll offer anybody. Does not matter if big blue bloods are going after him. I love the fact that he's shooting his shot regardless of where he's at. And I think that's really going to benefit Boulder. I think Brennan Marion already we're seeing that he leaves no stone unturned when it comes to his evaluation process and recruiting. And dude, I just love how this guy throws the ball, man. It's not just a bunch of screens or go balls, as you saw, man. That corner route was really, really nice. Um, sorry. And just showing great skill to just throw on the run again, only in places where his receiver can get it over 71% completion percentage this past year out in Princeton, New Jersey. So I think that's great. Let me see here. I had a couple excerpts here from an interview he did. Let's see. Yeah, just with his visit with Ohio State. Said he really likes how they run the offense. I could see myself playing here. Well, hopefully we get him out to Boulder here soon. He said he's planning to visit Notre Dame, Penn State, Michigan, Illinois as well. Just haven't figured out the schedule yet. So, yeah, hey, come out here instead of going to Michigan. We'll get you more pro ready, right? That's what I would like to think. So, anyways, guys, you continue to enjoy this highlight reel, man. So I'll go ahead and get to a few of your comments. And yeah, Coach Phil coming in here. Yeah, the kid's really impressive, and hopefully the comment will come up here. Yeah, and I just love again. I think it's I'm no recruiting guru, but a lot of these huddle tapes that I've looked at with high school quarterbacks, I mean, they're not taking snaps under center, play action. I mean, you just saw that. So I think that's hey, I mean, look at this. And more snaps from under center. I really, really, really like that. And I'm sure a lot of other schools are going to like that as well. So, yeah, let's. I think this is going to be a fun one to watch. Four-star guy right now, and if he has a growth spurt, again, just finished up his sophomore year, he could be 6'5" by the time he's going into college, and probably a five-star guy at that point. So, yeah, let's get into his recruitment early. This is something that we've talked about with certain players, how we wish we would do it instead of always trying to play catch up with some of these prospects. And Brennan Marion's already got that relationship with Lukas Prock, which I think is awesome. Hey, what's going on, Robbie? What's going on, Timothy? Thank you guys for tuning in. And Cam Duncan saying recruiting is gonna start heating up. Yes, it is. And I know that this is a recruitment that's, class of 28, really far away, but guys, I like talking about all this stuff, and I think it's so funny, man. I always get comments in here that are like, "I don't care. It's in the future, man. I don't care." But it's always the same people watching my recruiting videos, man. I find it funny. So, Gearhead said it would be nice to finally get a tight end who is good and can play. We have missed on pretty much every tight end we have brought in from the portal so far, and I would say, man, I liked Zach Atkins. As like at least we got somebody who's like a real tight end now, as opposed to like Savell Smalls, right? And that's something that I would like to see Brennan Marion utilize more as the tight end here in Boulder. And I believe he did, and has a track record of using them more in the offense than what Pat Shermer did here at CU, which was just awful. So yeah, man. There's one thing, man, I learned with this channel sometimes, man, is that man, people don't think, they go and comment first. Comment first. They speak before they think. But yeah, high school kid. We need linemen, but hey, we got 3 linemen in this recruiting class right now. That's been great. and we might have an opportunity to where we see maybe our four of our starting offensive linemen um, here, this past year, and that would be great. So, um, yeah, I think. Thank you so much, Timothy. Yeah, Lafosh saying Atkins needs more looks. Man, he's pretty good. I would agree with you. He's got good athleticism too. Freester saying one thing about playing for CU is you're going to know who the quarterback, wide receiver, and corners are. You're absolutely right about that, and I don't think that's going to change with Brennan Marion, man, not at all. Because again, I see Coach Prime with Brennan Marion over the next handful of years as like a very, very powerful combination, man. Again, I feel like they can really complement each other, and again, so I think some people were offended by me putting out this video yesterday about him being the head coach in waiting. It's not like any slight to Coach Prime, but more so of how special I think this thing can be long term, man. You want to keep both of these guys around, and I think by making him an assistant head coach and then maybe later on coach in waiting, I think that it would really allow CU to build out a fantastic staff and a really great recruiting pipeline for years and years to come. Lafosh saying, wait, are we going to have 2 4-star freshmen wide receivers next year? I don't understand chasing another freshman quarterback at the moment. Well, Lafosh, he is a class of 2028 quarterback. So this would be here in a few years after like Julian's junior year type of thing. So this would be kind of the plan to where you would have him redshirt for a year. If that's gone, maybe just sit for his freshman year and then take over the following year, like you see with a lot of blue chip quarterbacks do. Julian Sayin being another one of them, right? So this is something that we'll be tracking over the next 3 years to see kind of how this thing develops for sure. But again, guys, if you're just joining, be sure to like, subscribe to the show if you haven't done that yet. I had a big time reel go like viral. Does it count going viral when you get like 130,000 views? Man, that was crazy. I was not expecting that. Talking about how Kevin Stefanski just needs to be fired. But I'll do another reel tomorrow on Shador. He obviously played really great yesterday. And again, it was the coaching that always seems to hold back his teams of accomplishing anything. But great to see that he was named the starter here for the Browns for the rest of the year. So that's going to be awesome. But guys, that's all I got for you tonight. Again, shout out to Kalshi for sponsoring the show. They've been wonderful partners. Again, if you want to make any sort of like sports bets or predict the weather, it's sports prediction rather. Get on there, use the code DTB for a little $10 bonus once you deposit 10. And yeah, the other day I put a few dollars on Texas Tech. Hey, we got a rivalry with Texas Tech, but come the playoff tournament, I'm rooting for them to beat all the Big Ten and SEC schools. Right. So to show that the Big 12 is better than what people want to give them credit for. Okay. So, will there be a new Ralphie in 2028? How long does each one last? Man, some Ralphies run for, over 10 years. So, nah, we got Ralphie 7 for a long time. We're going to be great. So, y'all have a wonderful evening. Really appreciate all of you guys and Sko Buffs.